Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're having an absolute magical day, and thank you all so much for taking the time to support the channel. Hello, Good Game here. Pleased to be your host within this Magic the Gathering Arena deck guide video, playing standard best of one in Mythic rank with quadruple damage Boros aggro. We'll be breaking down the deck list in depth, discussing strategies as well as synergies held within the brew, and of course demonstrating all of this within our Mythic rank gameplay footage against all of the new meta decks post-ban, pre-rotation. And of course, we'll conclude with our channel news and deck review. If you want to help out, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel. It certainly helps out, and I truly appreciate it. Thank you all, and just kick back, relax, and enjoy. So, Boros aggro, standard best of 1, 2.4 average mana value, 23 land. 20 creatures, 17 non-creatures, a really nice split. So, you know, if you're playing creatures, you get hit with a field wipe, you still have a lot of value within your deck. You know, if you're playing without creatures and your opponent is playing with creatures, it's not an open board state for them. So, right out of the gate, the quad damage, let's break it down. Lightning Army of 1, 3 mana, 3/2 with first strike, trample, and lifelink. Stagger whenever it deals combat damage to a player until the end of your next turn. Until your next turn. So just including your opponent's turn, pardon me. If a source would deal combat damage, oh man, just read the card, HGG. If a source would deal damage to that player or permanent that player controls, it deals double that damage instead. So your attacks are going to deal double damage. Your spells are going to deal double damage, right? Post attack with lightning, stagger, trigger, okay? Sorry for any confusion there. But we also will kind of combo that now with summon GF Cerberus for 4, a 3/3 with Surveil 1 when it enters. Looking at the top card in graveyard or leave it there. We leave it there if it's an instant or sorcery, basically, right? Then double when you cast your next instant or sorcery, copy it, choose new targets for the copy, and then triple, which, I mean, if you get to this point and haven't won the game yet, I'll be surprised. But if you do get here, then you're definitely winning the game. Cast your next instant or sorcery, copy it twice, right? For that triple, choose new targets. And in conjunction, the copies will deal double damage, right? So we're hitting with stagger and then casting instants and sorceries post-stagger off of the double and triple. The double results in quad damage. The triple will be like 6x damage, which is ridiculous, which you shouldn't even need to get there, right? And like, how much damage do you need to deal, right? So that's really, really cool. And the core of the deck. We do like to put haste on lightning if we can with summon Brindleer. 2 mana, 2/1, chain. So exiling the card of your library, and you can play it as long as you have summon Brindleer in play. Which is nice, giving us a little bit of card advantage, helping us find the land or maybe even lightning. And then for the next 2 triggers, when we have a creature enter, it's going to come in with haste, which again is great for our lightning. It's great for our Cerberus. Screaming Nemesis is here on 3. It's not really important in the deck at all. It's just such a good card. It makes the cut. We'll talk about that a little bit later. And then our other creature here will be the Heartflame Duelist for 2, a 3/1. Instant and sorceries you control have a lifelink. So we can just gain so much life with this Duelist in play, which is great. We love it. And then it has the Slash for 3 at instant, dealing 3 damage to any target as well. So, you know, really high value card in the deck for us. Filling up the field and, you know, with the synergy support, right? Boros Charm, 4 damage to our opponent. Double it to 8, double it again to 16. Hey, why not 32? If you do get to that triple, which is just crazy to think about, right? 32 damage for 2 mana is, well, you have to do a couple things before, obviously, but that's just too much tuna. Lightning Helix is in the same boat, only dealing 3, but we're going to gain 3 life on that, and, you know, the 2 of them together are just forced to be reckoned with, and topping it off with a Burst Lightning for 1. 2 damage to any target. If you kick it for an additional 4, 5 total, it'll deal 4 damage instead, bringing it into the same class as a Boros Charm, but quite a bit more expensive to get there. Consuls is going to slow your opponent down, make sure that we can, you know, get to where we're going, because it's a little bit slower. You know, we want to get, you know, this out on 4, and then, you know, next turn get that double to win, which is turn 5, right? That's a little bit slower for us than the typical turn 3 standard win. So Consuls is going to slow our opponent down to make sure we get there, and we can remove their creatures or threats along the way as well. Screaming Nemesis, 3/3 with haste, and if it's dealt damage, you can send that damage somewhere else. If you do it to your opponent, they're not going to gain life for the rest of the game, which is kind of why we're running the card. And then Virtue of Courage is here to deal 2 damage to any target, but you also get the enchantment that when we deal non-combat damage to an opponent, we get to exile that many cards off the top of our library and play them this turn, which is just good card advantage for us. The land is here, the Vantage, the Forge, and the Verge with some basics, nothing special, but the deck certainly is having a lot of fun. Lightning is a great card. Summon to go with it is fantastic, and dropping Shelter by Ghost, I don't even need it, homie. I want to play with this Cerberus card, and that's kind of what spawned this deck, is the Cerberus, and then, okay, Instants of Sorceries, and then, well, why not run Lightning, because that's a new card as well, and it finds nice support in the archetype. So just everything coming together here really nicely. Deck list in the description below. Leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel, kick back, relax, and enjoy today's gameplay. Going first, keeping 7. Turn 4 summon. We'll get there. I kind of like to keep the helixes for later, but if there's stuff we've got to remove, you know, there's stuff we've got to remove. That's just the way of things. Survival comes first. I like you on 3. That's fantastic. They play a creature, it gets dusted because Sheltered by Ghosts is brutal. That's actually a pretty good card too. Lightning in play. Cerberus up next, and then a big old Helix. Because each copy gets doubled in damage, right? So it's actually basically times 4. Which is Brattle. It's going to win you any game. Well, maybe not with a Helix, I guess. Oh, they're in tap. They can't even block. Dude, that's brutal. We have everything we need, but I'll keep it. I'm not a threat. Convoke those bunnies. You got 17 life. You'll be okay. Seasoned Worn Guard. Okay. And tapped, though. That's a bit of a bummer for them. They need a Lord, right? Oh, the Mentor's good, but it doesn't block. And you don't really have an attack. Do you think they triple block my Lightning? We'll have to see. We'll just have to see. Oh my god. It's over. Man, I don't even want to cast this first. I want to cast all this stuff, right? Like, this itself is dealing 16. Oh my god. 8. And then another 8 still on stack. With another 6 in hand, baby. Let's go. On the draw, keeping 7. Land is here. Let's roll out about it. Maya's in studio with us here today. Land off the top is fine, but playing against red deck with authority might be hard to lose, right? I'm just gonna hang out. Cast this on 3. It's like a Gruul deck, maybe. Yeah, there's some green here. Okay, okay. Sorry, I gotta remember to start muting the microphone when I move it. Dodge some of that sound. You know, it's not great. Just passing over. What do you do? Take some damage here. I think they're having trouble on their land, which I understand. It's a hard game to, you know, get the appropriate land. Even with the mana base so friendly these days. Like, it never used to be like this. Like, shock lands, check lands, and that's it. Second forest. That's a lot of land. I like to save our burst lightning, if I'm being honest. For 3. Pass over. I don't mind that. It's in tapped though, so it can't crew. Which is great. Yeah, let's snag that. Okay, so no lifelink on it. And then let's just take that too, right? Why not? Lightning out. They're still at 14 though. It's quite a bit of health. Again? Wow. Consistent plays. I mean, let's see what we draw first, I guess. Three, 6 for 9, 8 for 17. Easy, easy. Lemon squeezy. It's a big hit. Game. 8 damage for 2 mana. Seems a little excessive. Alright, keeping 7. I mean, I just love the lightning. What a cool card. There we go. Oh, it's behind my face. Dang it. I guess I could maybe scooch over a bit. Let's just cancel them, whatever. I don't want to play a creature into just removal, right? So, Tennyton. Sweet card. I just want card advantage. I want to land. I want to not miss a land drop. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. It just sucks to go slow, right? And what if it wasn't a land, then, you know, gets card out of the way for the land to be next in line? Oh, absolutely. Maya. Bad girl. Like, my dad's not looking. I'm going to go on the laptop. My favorite spot. Doesn't that seem interesting to us? Let's just hold up our removal. Leave lightning there. Ooh, that's a big boy. Let's see if they attack first. Maybe I hit the bloodletter. I don't know. Try to double down on it. Leave the bat there. Because we already have a lightning. Okay, let's play our Planeswalker though. Let's remember, right? but it is 8 damage to the person. I mean, 5 mana, they could just win the game, right? Another bat takes the charm. For sure. Can't stop me. This is a big hit. This is 9 damage. And then we have an additional 8 on the back end for Lethal. Oh, wait. Going first with like a pretty basic hand, but I really like the summon. Card advantage on it's great. The sacrifice isn't, but whatever. You draw a card, and that's pretty cool, and haste is pretty cool too. Right? Yeah, we should still be able to play that on 4 though, right? Which is nice. I think I'm gonna dunk on the Lana Werewolves next turn though, right? I just don't want it. Oh, it has Ward 1. Just to slow them down a bit. I think it's something we should still do. I guess not. Doesn't matter. Tommy's good. That's got to go too, though, right? Oh, man. Maybe I should have just been hitting them. Feel silly now, wasting all that damage. All 3 of that damage? Yeah! They're not blocking. There's no way they block. That Kami's so good for them. They have to keep it. Alright, so we get through with some damage. Because I'm not blocking either. This thing's going to be 23-23 when it hits me or something. I wouldn't doubt it. Well, no. The thing is, it taps for a bunch of mana. So probably something else will be a 23-23. But they also... Yeah, they're just going right for the talent. Holy Toledos. I wasn't kidding. We want to double the lifelink because the massive hit we're about to receive. It's less damage. But I need the life. Even if this chump blocks, that's okay. I guess the summon could have went out as well. And, I mean, we just have lethal in hand, right? So let's see if we can survive. I mean, this could be really aggressive if they get trample. Oh, that's going to give trample, doesn't it? Yeah, big time. 2 mana? 2 mana. No, they've tapped out now. Praise. They weren't necessarily hitting for lethal, though, either, I don't think. Even with the trample. Could have been close. Not entirely certain how many counters these deliver. $13, so they would have been 20, because this is like a 1-1, right? 23 counters, 24 damage. We block 1, which is 23. And this is +1 trample, 24 for lethal, I'm pretty sure. Feeling kind of bad for them. But Magic's a tough game, right? I can barely add to 10. You want me to go all the way up to 20? That's crazy. We'll keep 7 here. I mean, summon on 2 into lightning. Right, sign me up. That's my favorite. And a 1-drop off the top. Dang, dude. It's too bad you're playing against mono black. What? Not quite. You're gonna take our Helix on us, I guess. Which is good. Not bad. We still have our summon, which I appreciate. Oh, this land is too much. I think we're really only running 23 or 22 as well, right? Ooh, you're good, though. The solution. I need the first strike on the death touch is the thing. Do you think they have lethal? I want to take all the damage is the thing. I'm not a defend from the slasher deck. I'm a take my damage deck. What, they just slam a bloodletter? Well, they got the island here, so I don't think they're going to get it. No way. I just needed to defend. Of course they get it. Because I didn't defend, they get it. I thought with the island there, we'd be safe. That's crazy! We could have easily defended. Man, oh man, oh man. The decisions you make in this life. Going first with the blandest hand. I mean, I'm not keeping it. I'm sorry. It's just not happening. I will throw a land, though. We've really just been drawing too many lands consistently. I think we could go down to 22. Hello. Good garm. What you got going over there? What's in that deck? Hopefully not haste creatures. Could be, I mean, red for sure. Sometimes black has haste. I don't think we've seen it in a while, though. Ooh. Wizards. You're a wizard, Harry. You were a wizard. No land. Remember that time I threw a land away? Oh my god. Serves you right. This game just does that to you. And my life does that to me. Can you relate to that? Let me know in the comments. Like, it's a crazy phenomenon, you know? It's like last match, if I didn't attack and defended, then like no bloodletter exists in that reality. And because I throw my land away here, then my third land doesn't exist now. Like, oh man. It's like Murphy's Law, I guess, is like the phenomena, I guess, I'm experiencing. If you will. Are we going to get rid of that? Yeah, you're going to get rid of that. Absolutely, dude. They got so many lands, they're casting them as creatures. Man, we miss a land drop again. Okay, I just got to get something going here for myself. Maybe I won't go to 22 lands. I mean, we're collecting that data. There we go. This wizard is not ever going to live. That's like the third wizard token. And it shouldn't be a problem as long as we can continually remove them. Build into 5. And then get some card advantage. Because their wizards definitely build some advantage as well, right? Specifically the big bro. And I think he's a 4/5, so... Oh. Running Vivi in it, too. Grixis. That could be problematic, I suppose. just swing for 3. So it does 2 damage. And can kind of combo in. Which is not bad. We could be dead right here. Interesting. I think they're just building it up. Is this mana only on instants and sorceries? Or is that on anything? On anything. Vivi's a good card. They probably should have banned it, but they're like, people are just buying this as an expensive card. We don't want to ban that. I get it. We gotta race it. It's our only option. We're down to 10. They got 3 cards in hand. Each spell does 2 damage, plus its damage. Defending's not an option because Flood Maw and Bitter Triumph, right? Down to 7, 1 card in hand. We gotta get it. That's a land. Alright, at this point we have to defend or we're dead. Oh, Spell Pierce, bro. Gotcha. Dang it. Oh, man. Brattle, dude. Do it. 6/6 damage. Kill Vivi. That's the appropriate play. Because this is only dealing 4 and they're at 3. We would need a top deck at 3 damage. I can't guarantee that. I can't guarantee that. So you got to take Vivi. It is what it is. A decision that costs you the game? Maybe. Maybe, could be. No way! Are you kidding me? Nice top deck! Okay. We're so close to just taking lethal on our own accord as well. Dude, your top decks are gas! Maybe we missed lethal by just taking Vivi out when we should have just went right for them. Taking that 1 extra damage. Because they top decked a Vivi and we would have had that turn we needed. I think in retrospect, in match review, we'll find that I accidentally missed lethal in the flow of things. Which is more of just how Magic goes, right? You make one decision predicting another and you get the exact opposite. It's crazy, man. Wizard's definitely in the way. No haste on it. The lifelink is good. And we definitely still smash for the block. Oh, we're so close. just gonna let them know how close we were. This was a good match though. Either way, like if you misplay and lose, whatever. Like, just have some fun with the game. They can hit for 4. That's it. But then we have that massive trample attack. Big top deck, baby. Big top deck. Let's go. No, you're trash. So I even probably should have held our damage spell, right? Oh, the lifelink is good. How many times can you throw one match, you ask? Let's tally it up here. Hit me up in the comments. How many times did I throw away this match? Hey, Maya. How many times? Oh, okay. That'll get us. Good game. All right. And it's okay. You know, just have fun experiencing your new deck and learn it and try to optimize a little bit as you go. All right. Our opponent's going first. I don't mind the hand. The Nemesis is honestly a little bit out of place because they already have haste, but you don't always have summon into lightning. Or summon in general. So, like, the Nemesis has its own place if you just kind of try not to have everything match everything perfectly, and that's okay. But, as far as my OCD is concerned, really? Okay. Sure. I mean, I like the card, but at a certain point, you know? It's too much tuna. I mean, mono black, there's going to be removal. It does have haste as well. They're tapped, which I appreciate. And, you know, if Boros Charm is around next turn, that's a ton of damage. Right? 8 and 4 for 12, and an additional 3 to 15. Yeah. Removal here, though, for sure. Oh, for sure they remove the lightning. Who wouldn't? They have black cards in their deck, dude. Oh, really? Well, this self-sacrifices. And it would just be playing another lightning. So let's just keep lightning. And then Nemesis can come and play. And this is still 9 damage. Which is pretty good. Questionable block with the like, why not block the Nemesis? It's a crazy world out there, man. It's okay. We all are learning in our own way, on our own like path. You know, at different stages within that. You know, it's the important part is enjoying the game and having fun. You know, oh no, you misblocked. Ah. You know, this is actually kind of a bummer. But I'm going to keep the lightning up and just toss in another Nemesis. I was worried it was a cut down. We escape. This is just another 9 damage. Good game. Going first with a summon ×2 and turn 1 removal. What am I, the shuffler? Oh, I'm gonna need to use it too. I might regret using it so early. But if you're convoking, everything's gotta go. It's all gotta go. And then we have removal again on curve. Is that gonna mitigate their life gain entirely? You betcha. I think I'll play it. Well, what if they have a... Oh, we've got another. We got a backup. That's what. Swang! And if it's tapped, it's not a threat. Remember that. Because what's a threat this turn? Well, what's not a threat this turn's not a threat next turn. In the eyes of your opponent. And well, you got to remember that it is, though, right? Because they should definitely deal with this. But I'm like kind of doubting that it's a life gain deck at this point. Where's... Maybe I'll just kill the Squire. It doesn't seem bad. I mean, it is screaming for haste. Summon into a Helix? Come on, dude. Double block me. I dare you. There's no way they lose the knight. They're like, I gotta keep that choir. That squire, sorry. Oh no. No life gain for you. I probably would have blocked the other creature. And then you don't have that emblem on you, right? It's a cat deck, HGG. It's not a lifelink deck. Cats is the common denominator. The kitties. They want to defend, though. Ooh, I don't know about that, though. I'm just going to take it. What if they put lifelink on it? Oh, no, we already dealt with that. HGG, never change. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll continue to misplay into the grave. Hey, man, as long as I'm making creative decks. And if they double block, we've got the Helix. You know, at least I got that part figured out. I think I stop blocking the Nemesis. Oh man, lessons like, and this game got so many cards, and to know all the cards and play it all perfectly, like, you know, we make fun of people for going slow and reading the cards, but if you want to play the game effectively, and you're not just like always grinding the exact same cards against the exact same cards, you gotta go slow. You gotta take your time, and you can really dodge a lot of that, and that's where you win games, is in, you know, that value. It's like an attrition thing. Well, good game. Let's keep 7 going first. You know, it's not my optimal hand, but it's an aggro deck. Authority kind of gives you the win right out of the... It's brutal, like. Curving into our screaming Nemesis, which I appreciate. Oh, okay, so let's get after it. One spell a turn here. We're going to need to make sure we're casting all those spells all the time. 3 to 14. We got a really good blend of creatures to burn. You know, so if they do a field wipe, we're not totally out of our value within the deck. We can still spell in a few. One a turn, eh? I'm just gonna take it. We need a second red source here to double in on these. Alright. Oh, their own Helix. That makes it harder. For sure. The Forge will never get through the council. They would be at 6 here. So, without that lifelink, we would be looking pretty good. Them getting the draw is always helpful. I just don't think I care. They need another plains, right? Oh, island? What the? They've already cast for the turn, though, right? No, I didn't think they cast anything. Maybe we should have taken this on their upkeep. I didn't realize it would be an island. We're close. But I don't... Oh, man, if I play creature, they're probably going to helix it again, right? What have I done? No, but they could always helix their own creature, too, though. And it's just Torch the Tower. Okay. Drawing a card. They would be at 2 without the helix. I always like to keep track of that. Just to see if the deck can at least do 20 damage. Some decks can't, right? If they EV hit lifelink or life gain, you know, that's another story. But typically, if you know, consistently deal 25, 30 damage, you're doing really well. And then you can push through that lifelink. Let's see if we can pull something off like that here. Maybe they attack and we top deck a haste creature. Right? Nemesis. Oh, they're not. They're not. I thought I accidentally clicked through, so I threw a stop on quickly. And let's just top deck a win. One burn spell off the top, baby. Boros Charm. Give me the Boros Charm, bro. Well. No way. Treasure. They go for it. Okay. Definitely not playing the land now. Do you have life gain, my friend? Or even counter magic, I guess. That would help. We've seen one helix, so we know there's more. An Elspeth. For life gain soldiers, right? Yeah, okay. So that's not good. We need to top deck. We need the gasolina. For one, that's fine. Emotional damage. Oh no. Hey, that's just magic, baby. That's been the theme of today, is just being okay with losing and having fun playing a new deck, right? Brutal, they get up to 3. Oh, sorry, up to 5. There's no way we're getting this now. My, oh my. If I draw another land, even without that last land, probably cemented the L, if you will. Big money, no whammies. Big money, no whammies. That Boros Charm you were begging for last turn. Another land! Another land has entered the battlefield. Oh my goodness. Quadruple damage at the minimum. You could even go more than that, right? We could go 6x if things go well. I don't know why you would ever need to deal that damage, right? Because we do a lot of that damage on the front end as well. So to deal 16 damage is probably enough. I'm sure we've dealt 4 damage throughout the match prior to our turn 5, right? That is very easy to do most times. As far as improving the deck, like, I don't even know how we would go about that. Maybe we don't need authority of Consuls. It does fit in well and doesn't really affect our curve, and is really good in the meta. But maybe, like, it's not necessary. That could be a sideboard card in best of 3. I don't know. The summon, the Cerberus stays. Like, I feel like all of this stays. The two cards I'm on the fence about that we're just running because they're good is Nemesis and Authority. Other than that, like, I mean, this is basically a solidified list for me. We could probably work on optimizing the land base a little bit further, maybe get a creature in there or something. And I was kind of flirting with the idea of Quinter's Cond. Cast a spell from exile, 2 damage to each opponent, and you gain 2 life. Don't mind that. The Discover 4 is okay, not the worst. But just that static ability could be pretty cool, right? So that's what I've had on my mind for the deck. This is basically version 2 of it, taking an adjacent approach, like I said, kind of not running the aura variant of it, you know, with ethereal armor, with sheltered by ghosts, etc. And now kind of more focused on those instants and sorceries. And because of that, having a lot more fun, because I think, you know, we've all really been focused on the auras quite a bit lately. I know I have, and you know, it's cool to mix things up and still remain competitive, and, you know, that's what we do here. So I hope you enjoy the list. Deck list in the description below. Leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel. But most importantly, have an absolute magical day. I'll see you soon in the next. Did he just throw his glasses cloth at us? Yeah. What of it?